In this video, we're going to focus on how we can adjust the legend here, or the legend style. Instead of a rectangle or a box, we want to have now a nice circle. So let's start to explore how to do this. So let's start to explore how we can adjust in the Chartjs legend the style into a circle. So the first thing what we're going to do here is we have to get a default code. So to get the default code, just go to chartjs3.com getting started, and the link you can also find in the description box. Scroll down and just copy this entire chunk of code here, because we're going to use this code as default. And then we're going to just paste that in there and cut that out. There we are. And paste that in there. Save this, refresh, and there we are. And by the way, if you want to understand what this code does, make sure you watch this video here. It explains it all. So what we want to do now is convert this default point style into a nice circle, which is a bit more suitable in our case, or that we want to use. So how can we do this? Well, basically we need to go into the legend in the options, and then we go plugins, and then we're going to adjust it in the legend plugin. So let's scroll down here, and then we go search for the options. Let's see, there we are. So in the config we have here the options, and in the options we're going to type in enter. We're going to say plugins, and in the plugins we're going to say legend. So we're going to select now the legend namespace or the legend object. So in here we're going to pinpoint not only the legend, but basically this is what we call a legend label. So we want to be in the labels, and then in here we're going to adjust that. So we're going to say here to activate and overrule the so-called default rectangle shape into any shape we want, we need to say use pointStyle, which is by default always set on false. So in this case, I'm going to set to true. And the moment I do this and save that, and before I even continue on, make sure you have a comma here, or else we get an error. So save this and refresh, and there you are. So now we have this beautiful item here. And this, of course, is very suitable if, for example, you have a donut chart. So if I convert it to a donut chart, and then we can just remove these scales here because we don't need them. Save that, refresh, and now you can see here we have these nice circles in our legend. And that's basically the way how we can do it. And of course, this might be readjusted into a smaller size. We can just do that quickly. Say here 500 pixels, and there we are. So this is basically how you can do it, and of course you can do a lot more different shapes, such as a line, rectangle, a star, and all kind of different shapes. So if you like this video and maybe you want to learn maybe even more things about how you can adjust the legend, I'm going to recommend you another video on this one here. How you can use here, or how to use multiple point styles in a legend where you have two different legend point styles that we can apply.